Hello, caller. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Chris. I'm going to go a little bit off topic.
Go ahead.
You had on your news and was in yesterday's paper.
Yes.
They opened a gate out at Moody Air Force Base. It's a gate, which means there's a bunch of open space that you open and close, and it's a 4,000 square foot building that I think they said is going to house a post office and also maybe not an air museum, but something along those lines. $10 million. Now, you just say that you don't think much about it, but think about $10 million just for a gate at an Air Force base.
This is going to be at the Davidson Road and the Bemis Road area. Yes.
I'm just saying that what kind of money is that? You're going to put up a building at VSU, I think for $32 million. It's going to be 5 stories and have all kinds of stuff, and you're putting up a gate for $10 million. That means if they're buying surrounding land, somebody made a fortune off that deal. I mean, seriously, when you first look at it, you don't think it's that big a deal, but come on, $10 million for a gate of your tax money to put that up,
it's going to increase. I'm reading verbatim the words from Wing Commander Colonel Billy Thompson. It will increase the safety and efficiency of the base, upgrade the capabilities of the security forces, ensure the protection of our most important assets. So,
but I mean, you have an extra gate, more and more people can get in and out. I have a problem with a gate up. I'm just saying, $10 million. Some contractor's sitting back smiling someplace because he's stuck into somebody somewhere. I mean, unless I'm missing it completely. I mean, it doesn't sound like much, but when you really stop and think about houses. Think about a $250,000 house.
Yeah.
You're talking about 40 houses that you could put up equal to a gate, not a commissary, not a dormitory for 100 or 200 or it's just a friggin' gate with the building. It's just,
I don't know much about construction. That's not my business. So I'm trying to, in my limited mind, wrap my head around what would cost $10 million. Now, it's going to include a new visitor center, which is going to be pretty sizable, it looks like. How big is that thing? 4,229 square foot visitor center, the post office.
Inside of that center, that's not separate. Yeah, that's right. So, I mean, post office. You say post office, okay, that's a counter.
Yeah.
A counter with a lot of empty space in the back to stick boxes in it and all. I realize you have to build it all just certain, I mean, I guess if a nuclear bomb goes off at Moody, the thing's going to survive. Maybe that's the reasoning behind it. But I just think, you wonder where your money goes. It's just a very little, small part of it. But it's just a friggin' gate and $10 million, and then you know why we keep going deeper and deeper into the red.
Yeah, that's, again, for the little I know about it, that sounds pricey. But, again, I'm not in construction, so I don't know if that is or not. I'm not sure. Sounds like a lot of money, though. You're right.
Awful lot of that you just kind of go, you don't think much about it, but you start thinking what everybody else is doing in the government, and you realize why that clock keeps ticking. All right, sir.
Have a good one. See you now. Hello, caller. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, Chris, good morning.
Hey.
I see where Moody spent $10 million on a new gate.
Yeah, somebody called in about this last hour. We kind of had this discussion. What do you think about that?
Well, I also read in the paper where it's only going to be open like 2 hours a day. Boy, that's an awful lot of money for 2 hours.
2 hours a day.
Yeah.
$10 million.
Yeah.
Now, it's also going to have some new things there. It's going to have a truck inspection center and all that. But yeah, $10 million is a lot of money.
Yeah, you're right, just for a gate. And I'm sure they had other things in there that went with the new housing. But
right.
$10 million for 2 hours a day, that's an awful lot of money. I don't know. Could have been spent maybe other places.
Hello, caller. How are you?
Hey, Chris. I just wanted to straighten this gate thing out a little bit. My wife works out there, and I just retired out there a couple of years ago.
And for those who are just checking in with us, we had a couple of calls earlier about the new gate, which the story was about in lots of times this weekend out at Moody Air Force Base. So just to kind of give everybody an update. Go ahead.
Okay. The new main gate is actually open 24/7.
Okay.
That's going to be the main gate. What used to be the main gate across from the gas station is going to be open to outbound traffic only.
Okay.
And then the north gate's going to be open from 6 to 10. And this gate's been finished I retired out of there in January 2011, and it was done back then. So this is old money. I guess they had a problem connecting the roads to the gate.
So it's not really a new thing at all. It's been it's not only been in the works, but been completed for quite some time.
It's been completed for quite some time. The holdup was the road.
Gotcha. Very good.
Okay.
And so some of the calls, and I'm sure I guess you heard them earlier. Some of the calls we had gotten on that just, do you think it's, when you see that $10 million price tag, do you think that just kind of throws people off?
I think so. They have detection equipment and other things built into that gate facility to check trucks coming in. That was the main purpose of it. So, we don't want any attacks going on at the base. So,
absolutely.
That's just one of the things that drove the price up.
Gotcha. Hey, thanks so much for the call and the information. I really appreciate it.
Okay, no problem.
Take care.
Bye.